Hello and welcome back to Starting from Scratch. As some of you noticed, I had to take a break from starting from scratch, mostly due to other commitments, and also practicing the violin regularly every day is one thing. Practicing two violins in two ways every day is quite strenuous, so as soon as other things got busy, I was forced to take a bit of a break. But that doesn't matter because it gave me some time to reflect on what I had learned so far. And the most interesting thing I learned so far is the fact that if one is a beginner, most intonation problems are not because one can't hear. Most intonation problems are because the hand is not stretched. Because in my case, I have a trained ear. So I know my intonation problems are not because I don't hear well enough. But playing in first position is already a stretch. Just going from fourth finger, say fourth finger E, to second finger C is a stretch. And very often the second finger C will be too sharp because my hand can't stretch it. Or the other way around, if I'm going from second finger C to fourth finger E, the E is likely to be too flat, not because I can't hear it or don't know this, but because my hand can't stretch it. So the most important thing I have to do if I want to get anywhere at all with this is I have to widen my hand in the bass joints down here. So this is an exercise which helps tremendously. It's a little bit nasty because it targets specifically what is difficult, and at first one can't do it at all, but it's very beneficial and very efficient. I'm going to start fourth finger E. Play the open E string first to find the fourth finger. And now I'm going to play fourth finger E, third finger D sharp, fourth finger E, third finger D. This is already a stretch for an untrained hand. Fourth finger E, third finger C sharp. So what I'm working on is stretching third and fourth finger, because third and fourth finger, they are connected here. It's difficult to separate them. So stretching third and fourth finger is very, very important. And I'm asking my hand to do more than I need it to do. I wanted to be able to play fourth finger E, third finger D, but by forcing it to play third finger C sharp, I'm practicing a stretch. Yeah, see, I can't stretch it. I'm just going to practice that a little bit. This is very difficult. I couldn't do it at all when I first started this exercise. My third finger just couldn't reach the C sharp. What helped me was to remember that I have to change the angle and reach down for the C sharp. So I can't just put it down. I have to reach down, changing the angle a little bit. This is exaggerated. It's not that much. Okay, next part of the exercise. Fourth finger E, finger C sharp, fourth finger E, second finger C, fourth finger E, second finger B. Can't do it. So that's what I have to practice. I'm practicing the stretch fourth finger to second finger, because so often if I have a second finger C, it's too sharp, because that is already a stretch for an untrained hand. So now I'm going to train my hand to stretch all the way down to the B so that it can stretch, and then maybe my C will be in tune when I play. Yeah, I can't reach it. I'll practice that a little bit. Yeah, it helped me to remember to move my finger in a kind of an arch and reach down, changing the angle a little bit. The good thing about this is playing fourth finger E and second finger C is the easy part. Second finger B is what I'm practicing. This is an excellent exercise to widen the fingers in the bass joints, to stretch the hand, and that will help with lots of intonation problems, because most intonation problems in beginners are not because they can't hear, but because the hand is not trained. Okay, I'll keep going with this. I'm not going to stop playing this way around. It's far too interesting because I'm learning so many little details which I wasn't that aware of before, in spite of having decades of teaching experience. If you go through all of this yourself, you really start realizing what the difficulties are, and my goal is to specifically target these difficulties with very specific exercises to improve violin playing as fast as possible.